Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to Chocolate Covered Pages. I'm Kiona and today I am going to be doing a book review for Charge It to the Game, Real Bitches at the Table by Nay. This is an urban fiction novel set in New York, and y'all know if a book is set in New York, especially if it's urban fiction, I'm going to pick it up every time. So let's get into this review. So this book is about a woman named Mahogany, and Mahogany has just inherited her father's drug empire. He was at the height of his game, and out of nowhere he ends up getting locked up for a murder that he didn't commit. We don't know who has set him up, but it seems like somebody has set him up. But anyway, he has decided to hand over his drug empire to his daughter Mahogany, which is pretty unheard of because the drug game is typically a male-dominated industry. So people weren't too happy about his decision, but you know, I think Mahogany definitely took the job very seriously. So when she gets the job, she pulls in her god sister Tiffany and her best friend Moray. And the three of them have decided that they're going to take this drug game by storm, okay? Wearing heels, looking sexy while doing it, and also busting their guns if necessary for anybody who's getting out of line. And I was loving every moment, okay? I love how the women were just like very comfortable with their femininity. You know, they literally would roll up on you with their heels on. I mean, I probably wouldn't do it. I would need to have some kicks on because you might have to run. You know, you just never know. But for the purposes of the book, like, I thought it was cool that they was rolling up in their heels. Like, I'm just going to shoot you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not running. Like, you not about to have me running and chasing you. I'm just going to put my gun out and I'm going to get you. Like, I just felt like that was just so bossy. It was so many bossy parts of this novel that I was just feeling. I was just loving it. It was very New York. The language, just the whole vibe of it was very New York. Mahogany as a character, I loved her. You know what I mean? She has a young daughter, and she has a young daughter by a guy who, you know, he used to work for her father, but now he works for her. And, you know, guys don't be too happy about that, and neither is he. He's not too happy about the fact that he now works for his baby mom. You know what I mean? But he gotta get over it. Like, it is what it is. I'm gonna put this book down because it's getting a little heavy. But yes, so that is Mahogany. She takes no crap from anybody. She has a pretty good relationship with her mom. She is just a single mom, also head of a drug empire. She owns a club, which is, I believe, how they're cleaning their money, which would make sense that that's why she has it. And I just thought that the club element that was added to it was really cool. You know, it's a strip club, so there's women who work at this strip club as well. And like, who would think a woman owning a strip club? And it's just like, I just love how there was drama. Yes, there was drama, but I felt like there was like no real drama but amongst the women. You know, there wasn't a lot of petty catty drama that we typically get in a lot of urban fiction plot lines. Like, this was real life drama. Like, real life, you gonna die possibly type of drama, and I'm always here for that. I'm always here for that. You know, come with something new. You know what I mean? Let's talk about Tiffany. I love Tiffany as well. Tiffany is just, you know, she just a baddie. She know what she want. She goes to the gun range all the time. She's Mahogany's bodyguard, and she takes that very, very seriously. Don't look at Mahogany too long because she may shoot you, okay? And I love that. You know what I mean? Like, who don't, I need a Tiffany. You know what I mean? So, I just like Tiffany's whole vibe. And it was like, she was just chilling. She was just like, you know, just chilling. Like, I'm not going to even do too much talking. You know, I'm just going to start busting off, you know. And I thought that was really cool. And let's talk about Moray. So Moray is bisexual, but, you know, she is described as being, you know, a feminine presenting bisexual woman. So a lot of people don't know that she actually has a girlfriend. She's very private about her life. She's you know, it's just her and her brothers, and she has a younger brother, and she's, you know, pretty much responsible for him. And, you know, he gets into a couple little things and she has to, like, you know, get involved or whatever. But, you know, it's just Moray and her brothers, and you could tell, like, how much she just really cares for her family and her blood. And once you're in her circle, like, she got you for life. And that is the type of vibe that I love. You know, like, you could just feel the love coming off the page between the three of them. You know, even if one of them was on some BS, like, it wasn't on some, oh, I'm talking behind her back, it's a little catty stuff. Like, it was always like, you know, you messing up, right? You know what I mean? Like, just being real and honest. And I love reading about those types of friendships where you could just keep it real with your girl and it's no hard feelings. You know what I mean? So I really love that part. They had a real sisterhood together. And there is also a couple little romances thrown in there. One is still a little budding, and one is slightly kind of full on slightly. I'm going to say that. All I have to say is money, money, money. Okay? Yes. The character named Money, he's a slick talker. Like, I like how he was talking. Listen, I'm not going to tell you who he's supposed to be whatever with, but he was talking that talk. He was talking that talk, that New York talk, and I was loving every minute of it. I actually wanted more of him. I would love a book where it's just about money. Cause I want him talking some more. Like, he was just so smooth with it, just smooth and just sexy. Like, them the type of dudes I like in my urban fiction books. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I hate when the dudes just be talking wild, corny. Like, she ain't feeling you, dude, and neither am I. You know, so I love it when, like, I'm in it. You know, it felt very real. The conversations between the characters felt very real, very authentic. It wasn't like, sometimes I've read like a couple urban fiction books where I'm like, this just feel mad fake, you know what I mean? And I didn't feel like that with this book. The only thing that I would say is that there was a couple things that happened off the page that I would have loved to see on the page. Just, you know, it was never anything crazy, but it was just a couple little things where I was like, oh damn, I wish I would have read that. You know, it was kind of like glazed over a little bit. So I would have loved to get some of those moments on the page. And then I also have to let y'all know there is a cliffhanger. There is definitely a to be continued. I have been assured that part 2 is right around the corner. Like another couple months or so, maybe a month or two, but fairly soon. We won't be waiting for a year for part 2 to come out, and I can appreciate that because I need it now. It's a lot of little build-ups to certain conflicts in the book that I'm not going to speak about because the book is fairly short, to be honest with you. So you really just need to just go straight into it. Like, don't read the back, just start reading it, okay? And there are so many things that's going to come to a head in part 2. Like, I just know, like, part 2 is going to go crazy. People are coming for Mahogany's neck. They don't want her in this position at all. They want the crown, and they're gonna take it. Well, they're going to try to take it by any means necessary. And I am interested to see how Mahogany and her girls are going to navigate that, you know, as far as getting these little outside threats and inside threats out of the folds, you know, because you can't just be leaving these things lingering. You know, people gonna have to die, basically. You know, I hate to say it, it's a book, but you know, yeah, it is what has to happen. There were also a lot of secrets revealed in this part 1, and I have a feeling that even more secrets are going to be revealed in part 2, and I can't wait to read it. If this book sounds interesting to you, I have put the link below in my description box if you want to check it out. It is also available on Kindle Unlimited, so make sure you pop in and add it to your list as well. So that's it for this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!